ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flanders here, and welcome to what I hope is our last distance learning session of social studies. I don't know about you guys, but I am exhausted with this stuff. I need you guys in class. I need you sitting here going, Mr. Flanders, Mr. Flanders! Because I am so bored in here on my own. It's so quiet. I can hear when the people down the hall fart. It's terrible. Don't tell them I said that. Anyways, what we're doing here today is talking about the United States of America. In fact, that's what we're going to be doing all week long. Learning about the United States, the flag, important individuals and icons from our country. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, Mr. Flanders, why are you standing in front of a wall with 45 individuals behind you? That's because, my friends, these are some pretty important individuals in American history, okay? These are the 45 presidents of the United States of America. Now, let me add an amendment to that. These are not all the 45 presidents who are president right now. We can only have one president at any given time, okay? That would be this fellow right here. And love him or hate him, he's got an important job to do, just like every single one of these individuals behind me. Take George Washington, for example. George Washington had the privilege of being our very first president. Him and a bunch of people came over from England and said, we need to be our own country, and this is how we're going to do it. George Washington is so incredibly important, he even got himself put on the quarter. Now, I'm not saying he put himself on the quarter. He died long before we ever had quarters. But I think it's pretty cool he was so important, we put him on a coin. You can also find him on the dollar bill. Another individual you can find on a piece of money is my friend, Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Mr. Abe Lincoln is an incredibly important president in U.S. history because he is the one who drafted the Emancipation Proclamation, saying, hey, slavery is wrong, we are done with it. All right? And you can see your friend Abe, my friend Abe, on the penny. So the next time you see a penny, make sure you look at it and go, hey, he's a pretty cool dude. To conclude, ladies and gentlemen, we have a rich history here in America. And what we're going to do this next week is learn a little bit about it. And we're going to start off today by talking a little bit about where we came from and why we're a country. All right. I think that's it, guys. So go ahead and grab your packet, grab your Schoology stuff if you need to, because we're going to get started in just a second. I'll see you in the lesson in just a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flanders here. Before we get started on our social studies lesson, let's go ahead and put our name and the date at the top of our paper. The date is 9/28/20. The 9 stands for September. The 28 stands for the day. The 20 stands for the year. All right, we've got that done. So for this worksheet, we're going to be looking at this picture of the United States. Okay, this is where we live. In fact, if this was a real map of where we live, you'd find us in Arizona somewhere over here. Okay, and I think that's pretty cool. But the thing is, this is just a shape of our country, of the United States. So you can't see every single state. But what do you see? You see the American flag, okay? And that is to show that this is the United States of America. We are all represented by this flag, all right? And if we were seeing the full flag, you would see that there are 50 stars on this this flag, and it's pretty cool because each star is a representation of the states. All right. let's go ahead and read a little bit about the United States and then answer these questions. Now, I'm going to read this passage to you, and then I will read the questions, but you have to circle the answers. Okay, here we go. People made the USA. People made the USA. We live in the USA. The USA stands for the United States of America. Many people have lived in the USA. Long ago, people helped make the USA. And if you think back to the beginning of this video when I was talking about individuals like George Washington who came over from England, okay, he helped make the USA. All right, he's the one who, one of the ones who came over from England and said we need our own country, and it's got to be called the United States. So that's what that is. Okay, question 1. Where do we live? We live in Europe. We live in the USA. Or we live in Africa. Excuse me. I'll say it one more time. Where do we live? We live in Europe. We live in the USA. We live in Africa. Which one is the correct answer? Number 2. What does the author say people did long ago? They made the USA. They went to the store. Or they painted pictures. I'll read it one more time. What does the author say people did long ago? They made the USA. They went to the store. Or they painted pictures. What did they do? You circle the correct answer and you tell me. But while you're doing that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up. I would like to see you complete the rest of this worksheet on your own. I have read the questions to you. I've read the passage to you. If you need to rewind the video and listen to it again, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get running, set up for our next lesson, get some stuff done around here because, yeah, it's showtime on Thursday. You guys are back in class. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye, everybody.